So this last topic we're going to talk about real quick is how I made $300 days on Instagram. So simple. I'm going to break down the full process of how I was able to make $300 days. And to be honest with you, I've made $500 days, $800 days, $1,000 days, $3,000 days. It doesn't matter. Like, to me, like, making money is great, but making money while you don't have to trade your time for it is even better. Like during this live, just a couple minutes ago, we basically made like $100 while I'm on live, while I'm creating content that's going to be viewed by thousands. So listen up. This process is going to change your life should you watch this whole video. Loud and clear. Listen, there's going to be very simple steps that I'm going to explain to you all, because the internet can overcomplicate how to make money online. I promise you, if you have simple systems, you're going to be able to make money online. All right. The first thing that you need when it comes to making money online, guys, is you need Instagram. All right. You need Instagram. You need a vehicle. All right. This is a vehicle. Let's just call this vehicle one. All right. You need vehicle one. All right. Vehicle one is a platform that already has people. You don't need to be knocking door to door. You don't need to be cold calling people. You don't even need to be using Instagram to find people so you can message them one-on-one. Don't do that. Huge waste of time. You're not even promised that people are actually going to see your message, which is, once you type a message, it's considered content, right? It's content. It has context. All right. You need Instagram. And the second thing that you need is a proven product. What is a proven product? Well, a proven product is something that's already proven to sell and make money. I don't need you, and you don't need you, and your family, and your time freedom that you want, and your wallet, and your bank account, and your business does not need you to try to create something from scratch and reinvent the wheel. I promise you, if you create something that's already been proven to sell with someone else's business, and you make a similar version of it, but it's you, it has your knowledge, it has your touch. It's the same thing as when it's Thanksgiving time, and you know that family member who makes mac and cheese, they don't know how to make mac and cheese. But that one other family member who knows how to make mac and cheese, they know how to make it. Why? Not because it's not mac and cheese, but because of the ingredients they put in it. Guess what the ingredients is when it comes down to having a proven product? You. That's it. You need to know how to package you into the product, allowing people to be like, I want to buy from you versus them. It's the same reason why people say, I want to get, let's say 93 octane gas versus 87 or whatever. I don't know all the octanes, but there's different octanes, right? Why do they want different octanes? Why do they want to pay more when it's gas? It's all gas, right? Well, maybe because they have a different car. Maybe their car runs better or lasts longer when they use a different octane gas. So why are people going to buy from you? That's the real question. Not what are they going to buy or are they going to spend with me? You're already seeing people buy things, okay? You're already seeing, if you wanted to create a phone, then create a phone similar to the iPhone. But why are people going to buy your phone versus iPhone? That's the hard question. Okay. You need to know how to do this. And this is exactly why I have the Ask You Wealth community on School. Link is in the description down below, by the way, to help you identify what are the differences that you can offer other people to help them get to what they want, have the solution, have the lifestyle, have the problem solved that they need solved over getting it somewhere else. Okay. I'm just going to say this. You need to have a proven product with you in it. Okay. Now, if you're reselling a product, that is a little bit different. That's not for tonight's clip. After you have Instagram and you have a proven product, the third thing you need is a content system. Jay, I've heard of a content plan before. I've heard of a content template before. I've even heard of a content creation, right? What is a content system? A system stands for saving you some time, energy, and money. All right. Saving you some time, energy, and money. What is a content system? A content system allows you to literally, there goes that word again, BD, break down. All right. Break down. If you're listening right now and you're getting value, type breakdown in the comment section down below. I promise I respond to everybody. All right. Break down. You need to break down what is already working for people who are very similar to you. Same concept goes when that proven product, but the difference is you. The content system, you don't need to overthink content. You don't. I started seeing people, for example, on YouTube have the same layout, talk about things that they're knowledgeable in. And I'm like, Oh, I can do that. I don't need a script. I don't need the fancy gear. Believe it or not, this might look fancy to y'all, but yeah, I pay $20 a month. It ain't fancy. I've already had this iPad. I'm using my MacBook that's 4 years old. I'm using my monitor that's 5 years old. I'm using my iPhone that's 3 years old. It ain't fancy. This microphone is like 5 years old. Like, it ain't fancy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going all out to try to change something and have people want to buy from me. That's not it. I'm creating content from breaking down what's already worked for other people. I want you to think about this real quick. We're going to deep dive into the concept of breaking down. I want you to think of, that's an ugly arrow. Hold on. I want you to think of, all right, McDonald's, right? McDonald's. I'm going to put MD. McDonald's. Actually, no, my bad. We're going to talk about Wendy's. Wendy's had this combo. Back when I was in college, they had this combo that was called the 4 for 4. All right? 4, 4, 4. I never got it because I was a beast, always in the gym every single day. And I knew 4 for 4 won't, like, I needed 16 for like 4. But anyways, Wendy's had this 4 for 4. And you can get 4 items, maybe a burger, a fry, chicken nuggets, and a drink for like $4, right? They went crazy on this combo. Well, no other restaurant or fast food chain really gave a F about giving 4 for anything. They kept their prices. As a matter of fact, they rose on their prices until recently. These fast food chains have realized, oh my gosh, people aren't buying from us like they used to. The market has changed. The algorithm has changed. Are you understanding what I'm saying? The algorithm has changed. So guess what? McDonald's has a 5 for 5. I promise you, look it up. Okay? The other day, I was at my parents' house and I saw IHOP, International House of Pancakes. IHOP, they sell pancakes. They're a breakfast joint. They're not even fast food. This is where you sit down and eat pancakes with your family on a Saturday morning. All right? IHOP had like a 6 for 6. All right. I might not be all the way correct on that, but I remember it being like 6 for 6 or 5 for 5, something like that. 7 for 7, 9 for 9. Y'all get the point, right? But here's the thing. It all originated with what? It all originated with Wendy's doing the 4 for 4. Why would McDonald's and IHOP, two very successful franchises in the food industry, change up their marketing? Why would they change up their offer? Because they see it's working. Why does Android and Apple always have features that go against each other? You know, iPhone had, they might have changed it now, but iPhone had the blue bubble. Android had the green bubble. If you had an iPhone, you could FaceTime people with other iPhone and Apple devices, but you couldn't do it on Android. And now Apple has FaceTime links that you can send to Androids to have people FaceTime you and join your FaceTime even if you don't have an iPhone. It's they see what works. Okay, so businesses do this all the time. Why wouldn't you? There is no shame into seeing what's already selling in somebody else's business and being like, you know what? I'm gonna create something similar. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Ask You Wealth community, that was me literally being like, you know what? If I'm putting out long form content and I see it working for other content creators and entrepreneurs that are on YouTube, why can't I? I know enough information to charge for it. You do too. You just need to know how. And that's why I have the Ask You Wealth community to get on your 2 feet. All right. Next up, we got, well, let's just recover it. Instagram proven product content system. Now what you need is what a lot of people don't have because they don't know how to do it or they don't know how to set it up is oops, that's the highlighter. Hold on. The fourth thing that you need is a selling system. But Jay, I don't like sales. Yes, you do. If you ever saw someone attractive and you're like, oh, I want them, right? I want them. I want that girl. You know what I'm saying? If you're a female and you're like, damn, that's a nice looking dude, right? And you gave yourself the chance to approach them in any type of way, you were selling yourself. If you are a female and you put makeup on and you dress nice, you're selling yourself. If you're a guy and you like buying nice things so you can feel confident this could be a hit or miss, but I'm just telling you, if you're the type of guy to show off to other females so you can get attention, which I don't really condone because that's you just spending money just to, it's not a good way. But I'm just telling you, you're selling yourself. Better example. You go to the gym as a guy so you can feel confident so you can go out and get the girls that you actually want. You're selling yourself. But when it comes down to making money, people don't like the word sales. I know why, because you've had a bad relationship with sales. But let me tell you this. True selling allows people to feel confident about the decision that they made without feeling like they were cheated when they have already gone through the transaction. They feel like they've gotten more bang for their buck. Everybody loves talking about a great deal that they've gotten. Nobody loves talking about how they feel like they didn't get their money's worth. So here's what you're going to do. You need to have a selling system. And this is not you DMing people every single day. This is not you going out and placing ads. This is you having something called a webinar. All right. But Jay, I don't like webinars. Every time I ever got on a webinar, somebody asked for money at the end of it. Yeah. Surprise. I'm going to teach you how to do that in the Ask You Wealth community. Woo. Now you're the person who gets to make money from webinars. You can hate it or love it. The underdog's on top, but I'm going to shine, homie. Nah, listen, yo. Webinars changed my life. It took me from DMing people every single day. It took me from getting on phone calls that were like 45 minutes long. I made a lot of money with getting on sales calls, but it was so dreadful because I wanted to make the money. I knew I could help the people, but the people who didn't buy, I had to like sit there and, well, I didn't have to, but you guys get the point. If the money wasn't coming in consistently through the business, through a automated selling system, then I had a problem. I wasn't making money in my business. So a webinar allowed me to do one thing. Record it live, like go live on it. Let me not say recording. I went live on it. So the people who showed up were already dedicated to taking out the time out their day on a specific day of the week, on a specific hour, and be able to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to watch that show. You know how most people, like older people, they be like, I gotta watch my show. My show coming on this time. You want people to be like that with your webinar, okay? Because your webinar is going to be live, meaning if they miss it, they miss out. Say that together. If they miss it, they miss out. If you're still listening and getting value, type miss out in the comment section. All right. If they miss it, they miss out. Now, during your live webinar, what you're going to do is you're going to give them value. But here's the thing. Most people think value is, oh, let me show you how to click here and type this and type that. No, people will leave your A behind if you teach them that. And I'm not telling you to not give them value, but I'm telling you, why would they show up to your live webinar, whether it's paid or free, if they can do the same thing on YouTube? You need to know how to market your webinar to show them concepts. But Jay, how is that fair? You just told us to give value. So how are we going to show them a concept? And let me tell you this, I read the Bible. I believe in God. I don't know about y'all, but I believe in God. All right. So when I read the Bible, it doesn't always tell me take the left step, take the right step, take the left step, move over 3 and you make it into heaven. Like, nah, it don't work like that. It teaches principles and concepts. It shows stories about how someone was in a certain position where they wanted to be, what they struggled with, how they got there, and how you can get there. And it leaves you with the lesson. A lot of the times in the Bible, they have stories that are in there that follow that concept. That's all you're going to do in your webinar. You're going to show people where you were. You're going to show people what you struggled with. You're going to show people what you really wanted to achieve. You're going to show people what you did to try to achieve it and how you still failed. And then what you did when you found the right way, and then where you are now with not having the problem anymore, and how you can get them there without having the same mistakes that they just made. I know that was a mouthful, but I promise y'all, like, it's coming from the heart. I make these lives, I make these videos for y'all because I know it's valuable and it's just ingrained in me now. I did not know that when it came down to making money online. And I made $1,000 nights by only working 45 minutes, my bad, 45 minutes in 1 week. In 1 week, I made $1,000 in one night from working 45 minutes a week. And then I started picking it up and I was like, you know what? This is working. So let me do 45 minutes on Thursdays and I'm going to do 45 minutes on Tuesdays. No, it was actually Monday. It was 45 minutes on Monday and 45 minutes on Thursdays. And then I started making double the money. It works. So you give them the concept. And after you give them the concept, you let them know, hey, this is what you need in order for you to have this problem solved. But you don't have to go through what I went through. You can just, let me write this in green because this is where the money come in. All right. You can just pay me and I'll solve it for you with a product or a service or whatever, or a membership or whatever, right? And people will pay you. And some people won't, but people will pay you who are more serious about it. Okay. I promise you. Okay. You can tell yourself all these self-limiting beliefs, but let me tell you this. If your arm got chopped off, okay, and if your arm got chopped off or you got in a bad accident in a car, you'd call 911. You wouldn't think about, oh my gosh, how much is it going to cost after I get this problem fixed? No, you want the problem fixed now. Those are the people who are going to buy from you, hands down. The people who ain't ready, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be always about money, right? Like I told y'all, I believe in God, right? People who are believers in Christ, like it ain't got nothing to do with money. But people who don't believe in Christ, they don't want it. They don't want it. They not ready. Sometimes they not ready. Sometimes it takes something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, you have a selling system. All right. That selling system. Side note, this is a golden nugget. Listen up. I'm telling you, this selling system needs to be automated. Otherwise, you ain't going to make money in your sleep. Otherwise, you might as well have a 9 to 5. Matter of fact, a 9 to 9, because you're going to work more in your business than you ever will. All right. When you first started, but you need to have an automated business. This is like, if you've been watching the live, all right. If you've been watching the live, you know that I just basically made $200 while I was on this live. I've been on this live for 57 minutes. Imagine you making $200 passively. The work already done for me. I'm on to creating this video. How did it happen? I have an automated system. That's it. Simple, right? That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. All right. So I want to let everyone know here that you can join, okay, the Ask You Wealth community, get weekly mentorship from me, get content audits, know how to make your content. Even when you make content, you still might need an oil change or two. You might need a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? You might need to rotate your tires. Okay. You need maintenance on your content. I'm going to content audit for you every single week live. I'm going to help you have a business plan so you can have the right systems in place using your knowledge to help you make money and passive income using Instagram. And you're going to have specific details and specific exclusive content that's going to help you not only make your first sale, but also maintain it so you can have more time freedom. Link is in the description down below for the Ask You Wealth community. I'll see you guys in there. That's it for tonight's live, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.